Good morning, London. My mission today is to walk from Islington to Trafalgar Square to meet a friend and make a bunch of drawings on the way. The first stop on my walk is Gale's Bakery in Exmouth Market for a coffee and a pastry. I had just started my first sketch of the day when a delivery van parked directly in front of me. The cafe door was also constantly blocking my view, and then, as soon as the van left, an even bigger truck pulled up in front of me. It was super frustrating and I really wanted to give up, but I added a bit of color just so I could call it done. I wasn't feeling great about my sketch, but some people next to me said some really nice things.
Yeah.
You're very talented.
Thank you!
Wow.
Continuing south to the theater district, there are so many things that I would like to draw. I got a hot tea and sat down at Cafe Nero, a London chain. I used my Kakimori dip pen on a loose sheet of watercolor paper. I switched to the Diamine Earl Grey ink for some of the moving cars. Since it's water soluble, it will bleed and soften when I paint it, and try to capture their transience. This was a fun and quick drawing, but I'm too cold to paint it right now, so let's keep going. In order to stay on schedule, I can't make any more stops for drawing, but it's a really lovely walk through Red Lion Square Gardens and the other neighborhoods on the way. I'm in awe of how beautiful the architecture is here. I was really excited to check out this small stationery store called Choosing Keeping. I picked up some new bottled ink and this cool refillable felt tip pen. I'm excited to be able to reuse this one once it runs out of ink. I was a bit early to Trafalgar Square to meet my urban sketcher friend Lis Watkins, so I got to try out my new pen while I waited. It was juicy enough to work well on my super textured khadi paper. Liz and I both did a little sketching in the square, and then it was time for lunch. Liz took me to an underground cafeteria inside of a church nearby. It was really nice to catch up. Liz lives in London, so she knows all the good spots, like this wine bar on top of the Royal Opera House. We had a glass of wine, tested my new ink, and painted the fleeting December sunset. We still have some time to kill before the last event of the night, an illustrators meetup at a pub. We have to find a new place to be, so we managed to grab a couple window seats in the packed Pret-a-Manger a few blocks down. Liz bought me a little mince pie. I'm amazed how many people are out and about on a Wednesday evening. Everything is so lively here. Liz sketched people in the cafe on her colorful prepped pages, and I doodled and answered emails. It's finally time to meet up with the illustrators. Liz took me on the scenic route through Covent Garden and Soho to see all the Christmas light displays. The pub is packed and I am exhausted, but it's still fun to meet these other working artists. Liz and I part ways and I head to the 73 bus, which will take me back to where I'm staying in Islington. The upper level of the bus is my favorite. It's almost too short of a ride before I have to step back off into the cold night. I'm super hungry and I really want to grab food at this Indian buffet I saw the other night. Every wall is plastered with pro-vegetarian propaganda. The food absolutely slaps though, and I seriously regret not getting a larger container once I'm back at the flat. It's a perfect end to a busy and productive day.